Hello and good morning, everybody. This is Peter Rehab airing from SFLS Radio with my show, Peter and Media.
San Fatima Radio.
In this show, or podcast if you like to call it that, I, Pete, will basically talk about myself, my personal interactions with most types of media, ranging from Facebook browsing to spending almost 1,000 hours on a virtual game with no seeming end goal. For today, I'll be starting with something that most people already know of. What even are the types of media you interact with, Peter? Well, I interact with several types of media. Facebook, Twitter pages, Instagram, online chatting with friends with similar interests around the globe, and most notably, video games and memes, both of which I will be covering on separate episodes. Now, Pete, what even is the difference between them? You may ask, but I would say that there's a big difference between each one. Facebook, for example, I mainly use to browse news, check on about family members and how they're doing. Twitter, on the other hand, I use with an entire different account, and I use my internet nickname for it, Derp, which describes me pretty well. It means that I'm silly and like joking around a lot, and not so serious most of the time, unless the situation calls for it. Anyways, back on topic, Twitter. I mainly use it to check art, social media accounts for game developers, YouTubers, and corporates. But there's one vast difference between Facebook and Twitter. It is how the corporate accounts interact with the people. On Facebook, they are more formal and more focused on support. Meanwhile, on Twitter, it's mostly that the corporate just picked up one of their lower quality chefs and just told him to roast the rivalry company's low quality chef. With most attempts of them just looking like they present their audience, which causes a lot of unnecessary drama and arguments between people who don't even care about each other. The only person who I saw that did it right was the owner of the Payday 2 Twitter account. He doesn't go roasting people, no, he supports them and does what social media accounts should do, advertise. He's overall pretty chill. Meanwhile, Instagram, I mainly use just to get updated on friends. That's about it. And that's the three main media sources you hear about in a nutshell, if you wanted a short introduction on each one of them. Well, what is next? On the next episode, I will be covering one of the more media producing tools I use, or photo making tools I use to make posters, called Source Filmmaker, or SFM. Now, if you liked this show, please give me your feedback on the school site www.sanfatimaschools.com. Again, that is www.sanfatimaschools.com. Or just comment on the YouTube page, San Fatima _ El Nozha channel. Once again, San Fatima _ El Nozha channel, and that is the YouTube channel. And that is about it for today. Have a nice day, everybody who tuned in to check this episode, and thank you for checking it. Goodbye.
San Fatima.